friends, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. I'm Holly. Today I'm sharing with you 3 fun Easter little treats that you can make for your family. Kids would definitely love these. As an adult, I did. So they're really easy to make and really fun, I think, for Easter. Now, I tried to get this one out for you last week. Life got busy and I unfortunately couldn't do that. And I'm also still working on my Little House or Laura Ingalls Wilder historical sites that we went to see in Mansfield, Missouri. I'm still working on that video for you. It takes me a little longer because I couldn't take video there, so I'm having to put pictures in to the video, and it's just taking me a little longer. But be on the lookout for that maybe in the next week or two. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you the little treats that I made for Easter, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. This first recipe is super easy to make, and it's a really cute one. So it's an Easter bunny shortbread cookie, and you may already have some of these ingredients on hand. And all you're going to need is 3½ cups of all-purpose flour, and you do want to sift it. And it also says to sift with the salt. 1 cup of granulated sugar. You need 3/4 of a cup of unsalted butter, which ends up being 3 sticks or 24 tablespoons. And then 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and you will sift that with your flour. And a bunny cookie cutter. And then a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Coconut flakes, and I just bought the sweetened one. I think you can get unsweetened if you want. Some mini marshmallows, and it's optional if you want to dye the chocolate bark. You need to have some dye on hand, and just some white almond bark, and that is it. So really simple and easy ingredients. I'm going to show you how to put all of this together. Once your unsalted butter is softened, you want to add that to a mixing bowl and then add in your granulated sugar. You will mix this up until you get a smooth consistency and your butter and your sugar are creamed together. And also add in the vanilla extract at this point. Mix it in really well. I forgot to show that. But after you do that, add in the flour and just add a little bit at a time, not all of it. That way it's just easier to mix in. And you're going to continue to mix it until it gets fully incorporated and you don't see the white of the flour anymore. And when you're done mixing, you will end up with a thick and somewhat crumbly dough, but all you need to do is just roll it together with your hands, ball it up. And I do separate it and make 2 discs with it, and I just put it in the refrigerator. I wrap it in some cling wrap and let it sit in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes or so, just to get it to firm up a little bit. And it's just a little bit easier to work with. So about 20 minutes or so should do it. On a floured surface, you want to roll out your dough to about 1/4 of an inch thickness, and I would put some flour on the rolling pin as well. Then just take your bunny cookie cutter and cut out your images, and then just pull away the dough. And the easiest way I find to put these on the cookie sheet without distorting the image or stretching it is using a spatula. So just scoop them onto a cookie sheet that's lined with some parchment paper, put it in the oven on 350, bake for about 15 to 20 minutes till they're done. And I'm just going to take the rest that I have and re-roll it and cut some more out. While that's baking, I just take and melted some white chocolate bark, put one of the mini marshmallows in it, coated it, and then put it into the coconut flakes. Then just toss it around a little bit, and the idea here is to get a little bunny tail. So you want a little fluffy bunny tail, and you're gonna just, like I said, it takes a little bit just to kind of get that coconut to just kind of stay on there. But you can kind of see here what they're going to look like. And then you just continue to do that, and you just make a bunch of them for however many cookies you want, one for each cookie that you have. I took the white chocolate, melted it, and then added some food coloring, and I just chose just different like Easter or pastel type colors, or colors that I thought might be for, like the peeps, the little marshmallow peeps, and just dip it in and then let it sit and dry on a cooling rack. But before the chocolate actually dries, you want to add the little bunny tails to it so that way it sticks. But if it should dry before then, you can just add a little bit of melted chocolate to the bunny tails and just put them on, and that'll work just as good. And I think these turned out really cute. I think kids would really enjoy these. And as I said, I'm an adult, so these were a hit. Really did enjoy them. And it just gives you that, definitely the little Easter peep feel. And I think these are perfect for Easter. So I know kids would definitely enjoy, having these. And my grandson kept asking me what I was making in the kitchen, and I told him I was making some Easter bunny cookies. And I told him if he ate all of his dinner, he could have one, for his little dessert. And he absolutely ate every bite of his dinner, so he enjoyed one of those cookies. And I also found this recipe on Pinterest, this idea, and I'll leave the links down below because I think I have two different versions, one for the glasses and one for the recipe. But this, I think, is really, really a cute idea. And I took just some glasses and used some marker. I did a permanent marker, but that will come off on the glass. And I just made like a little bunny face. Then I took a marshmallow and cut them in half and made some bunny ears. And I did this on my channel last year. I think it was last year or the year before for a recipe. And I'll show you again how to make this with the marshmallow. Super, super easy to do. And you just need some like pink sanding sugar for it. And you will need about 2 cups of ice cream, vanilla ice cream, and 2 cups of pineapple juice, 4 cups of pink lemonade. And I'm using, it's this Minute Maid pink lemonade, and I'll have to show you in a little, when we get to that point in the video, it did not turn pink. You will also need 2 cups of 7-Up or Sprite, some whipped cream, which is optional, and some just like sprinkles, and I have those little peeps to use. So super easy to make, and this is definitely one kids and adults will enjoy. To make the bunny ears, you're going to take your marshmallow and you're going to cut it diagonally, so kind of like from one corner to the other, as you can see here. Once you cut it, you can see how it looks like a little bunny ear. So that's it. Super, super easy. 1 marshmallow per cup, because you get, it's 2 little ears. And then I just dab it into that pink sanding sugar, and that's it. So really cute. These are cute like on cupcakes and things like that as well. So definitely a little, thing to keep in mind. So add to a bowl, you need a large bowl. Add the pink lemonade, the pineapple juice, and then add the 7-Up or the Sprite, whichever one you want to use. Stir it up, and as I'm looking, I'm like, this is not pink. So I had some Crystal Light raspberry lemonade, and I went ahead and added 2 packs of it to get that pink color, because that did not do it, the pink lemonade. So it depends on what you're going to use to get the color. Then I added the ice cream and just tried to, kind of break it up a little bit when you put it in. I did add a little bit more of this as I went, because it, I felt like it needed just a little extra ice cream. So after I, put some of it in a bowl, in the cups, I did add a little bit more just so that way everybody had a little bit of ice cream in their cup. But you just want to mix it up just a little bit, not too much. You kind of want that little bit of a foam, if you can see it there. That's kind of, being created with the ice cream. So once you stir it up, then you're going to just start putting this into your cups. Super easy. So just make sure everybody gets a little bit of the ice cream in it. You can probably do this with sherbet as well. I just couldn't find pink sherbet that was, it had the green and the orange. So I'm adding some whipped cream on top, and I'm sprinkling some of those Peep sprinkles on top. Like I said, that's optional. I just think, it adds a little bit to it, gives it a little bit more flavor. My daughter liked the taste of those, and she's an adult. So then I'm putting the marshmallow bunny ears on top of the Cool Whip or the Ready Whip, and look how cute these are. So I love this idea, and I really do think kids will enjoy this one as well. So this is a fun one to add to your Easter festivities, or just anytime really. So really a cute little idea. And for this last one, all you need is a can of Grand's cinnamon rolls. So it's the large can that has the 5 cinnamon rolls in it, and that's it. Now this one has been around for years, so you may have already seen this one on Pinterest and things, but I thought I would share it in case you have not seen it and you want to do this for your kids. But just take a little, like I did, you unroll a little bit of it and you just kind of form bunny ears. And right now I'm just kind of forming them, and I'm going to go back and kind of work with it just a little bit, just to kind of shape them up, because when they bake in the oven they do puff up. So I try to get them as thin as you can see here. I try to get them as thin as I can, and I think they look better before they're baked, but because they do look like little, bunnies. But you just need to shape the ears as best as you can. I try to get them as long as I can, because like I said, they're going to puff up, and it kind of, takes away from the long, how they have long ears. But this is what they look like when they're out of the oven. Just bake according to the package directions, and then just put the icing on it, and then you have some little bunny cinnamon rolls. And I think these are fun for kids, especially on Easter morning. And you can do different things with these. You can either leave it, as is with just the icing, or you can also dress it up a little bit. And you can take some of these little candy flowers that you can get at Walmart. These were just ones I had on hand, so I just used those just to kind of show you, give you an idea if you wanted to do that. And then you can put some sanding sugar as well on, like I did on that one. And if you want, you don't have to put any of the flowers at all, and you can just put sanding sugar on all of them. I hope this video gave you some ideas on some fun treats you can make for your children for Easter, this Easter weekend, and I hope that everyone has a very blessed Easter and you get to spend some time with your loved ones. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in seeing more like it, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell. That will notify you when I post new videos. I hope everyone, as I said, has a very blessed Easter, and I thank y'all so much for watching. God bless y'all.
I was looking for a calling, felt lonely in a crowd. I was searching for